What's going on, guys? Double 18 Seth Shadow here. So, I've got a lot to cover for today. There's just been a lot of stuff that's been moving, and I figured I'd get a day ahead on my market watch to tell you guys. But I have a huge list to cover this time, so let's go straight into it. So, first thing I want to talk about is a card from Lyrical Set 1, where its holo has been bought out, but its rare is still very much available. Blue-haired prodigy Rhesus sees play in one of the new decks for Lyrical Set 4, and so it looks like the market really got ahead of this one on the holo foil, which is now at 59 cents for market price. I would anticipate this to end up around $2 maybe, but I'm sure there will be players trying to sell this maybe as high as 10 to start off with, and we'll just have to see where it goes. But yeah, you can still pick up the rare for under 50 cents right now, so that's still decent. Broken Toys. This one has been seeing a reversal. Right now the base listing is $45 and there are 5 listings. The trend has been down ever since the BCS started because of the pack that reprinted this, but it hasn't really stopped players from buying into it. Players have readily been buying it for 25, then 29, then 33, and someone just bought one the other day for $40. And it goes up to 65 right now, so it's back to its original price. So just keep that in mind. Broken Toys, a reprint, has not kept this card down. Trickstar, the monochrome foil version, seems to be picking up as well. We have lightly played versions available for 12 and 19, but someone bought a copy for 20 the other day, and most other copies are 20 all the way to $30 right now. Yeah, I talked about it a while back, how this could have been one of the bigger Trickstars to pick up down the line, and it looks like it may be coming to pass earlier than I expected. Best Moment Stole Us, the foil version. This has a few other versions. This has a non-foil version as well. It was one of the ones you pick up from set 11. But with Herminia coming out with set 4, I pay attention to this card. Right now, it's got 17 listings and is about $2.50 to pick up. It's been on a downtrend with its market price overall, given the quantities of set 11, so no surprise on that front. But yeah, there's still a good amount of quantities. Just pay attention because it could spike back up to maybe $8, $10 once we get set 4. But that won't be until next year, so we've got time. Remember how I talked about the SP of Formo Chosen Knights? That's sold out, and there's only one copy of the foil version from set 2. And it's $13 right now, and on top of that, somebody bought a playset a few days ago for just over $10. Crazy. That's all I can say. So if you have foil versions of this or SP versions of this, they're selling. They're selling, so find them, put them up. You could make a nice little buck there. And then Blaze Maiden Rona. I want to talk about the SP for this one because apparently it's been bought out. 6 listings left. It's been on a downtrend for a while. It got under $20, but players snatched up all the copies that were just around there or under it. So now we've got 36 as the base listing until it becomes a $43, $45 card, and it keeps going up from there. You got to be careful with these SPs. Players just get rid of them when they don't have the capacity to hold on or just need money, and then other players will pick them up at those cheap prices and then try to resell them high. It's been a trend with the SPs, especially in the standard market. Given that it's all bling, it's just, what do I call it? The circle of SPs. That did not ring very well. We're just going to skip that. Cardinal Noid Rudis, another SP to talk about. We've got... this one didn't spike as hard as I expected, which is good. But 8 listings, and it's $18 right now. It has gone up in value over time, but yeah, it's sold for about $18 pretty readily, and there are enough copies to keep it around there, especially since this is a one-of when it comes to Orphis. Welstra is another one that you're going to watch out for with set 13 coming. I don't anticipate it getting too high because the support for Welstra is kind of lackluster for set 13, but it is a fan favorite, so that alone could drive its price too. You got to remember, the concept is that the game has a lot of versatility, and there are decks that are just fun to play, and you can still win with even outside of meta play. Even I'm tempted to rebuild Wellstra right now with its new stuff just because players are just going to be looking at it. Price-wise, though, the triple rare is about 10. The deluxe promo is 40-ish, and if you want the FFR, that's still $100 with only 7 listings. But Wellstra came out of set 7 and has 21 listings on the triple rare, so it's probably not going, yeah, as I said, it probably won't go that high, but we'll see. 15 maybe? Witch of Accumulation's Aquana. This is another one to watch out for. I'm not going to go too heavy in detail on it, but with Youthberg Full Burst coming, this card is something you'll want to have if you're intending to build that deck. The FR is about 11, the original double rare is about 250, and the full arts you got out of set 11, the foil's under 150 base, and the regular one is chump change. So easy pickup if you want the full art of that. If you want a foil, though, well, I'd just go for the full art in that case because it's cheaper than the original double rare. Cooling Heart Yuika. We have an FFR on the market. When did I call that out last time? But I do have to wonder how quickly that's going to disappear. It's 450 just like the last one. So we'll see what happens. This is getting reprinted though. Set 4 will reprint this card. Despite that, right now it's only got 15 listings altogether for its low rarities at 45-ish right now between the two. Skyfall Arms, you'll want to pay attention to this as well. Right now it's still holding around $15 where it was last time when I covered this card. But as we get closer to Full Burst, I would anticipate this card to start increasing in price. And in Japan, Full Burst has been pretty popular, along with Leonore and Drajul too, so far. I mean, I haven't tested the deck myself, so I haven't really tried the capability that well, but I know I'm at least going to be trying Full Burst given that I like Youthberg a lot. And I've already got my stuff, so nothing for me to worry about on that front, but if you plan to play it, better get on it now. I don't think it's getting lower. Carebray. Given that the reprint version in the new stand-up decks is now $13. I wanted to take a look at the other copies that came out of set 7, because the triple rare is $13.50 base right now, and the FFR, remember how this thing got up to $100 at one point? It's $30 now. Market price is still around $86, so it hasn't been selling too hot, but I would look at the set 7 versions before you take a look at the trial deck version, unless you didn't really save on that 50 cents there. Wayward Therapy Angel's another one. The double rare and the trial deck versions are currently around the same price, and the FR is about $13 base with a market price closer to $15. So again, another one where it's probably better just to pick up the foil from set 7. Eligos from the Favernil deck. I'm pretty sure that vendors are cracking open the Favernil deck more in excess, given that it's a $30 card, and it has been selling. 6 listings available. Players have been buying this around $30. If it's been under that, like this $15 one, that person got pretty lucky there. But between all the other singles and the supplies, this card pays for well over half the deck already. So no surprise that it is getting cracked open a lot more. Now let's take a look at Evenfall Onslaught. And there's a lot to cover on this one, so I couldn't really do a bunch of singles here. Like Magnolia Mask, the secret rare is out of stock, compared to all the other secret rares which have a good amount of copies, except for Orphis, who has 1 copy at $350. So Orphis and Magnolia Mask seem to be the big secrets to pick up out of this set in terms of actual sales. We keep going. What were some of the other things? Bastion Accord, the regular version is $18 base now, so it's not really moving that far down. Whereas Orphis Mask is creeping upward. It's $12 and $12 market price. Cybercut tools are around their original prices, FR 10, and the regular is about 6. Mask of Hydragoom is still under $10, which is good. The base version of Omnia Gruzo, that has risen. There's still 6 listings of it though, so it's still selling pretty readily, and it's now a $9 card. The Grandeur Edge Dragon FR, this is Bastion support as well. The FR is out of stock, and its market price was just over $5. If you want the mask version of Omni Gruzo, that's still not selling as high as the base version. $3 and 16 listings. What else have we got here? The regular version of Grandor, $250 right now. That makes it a decent price. That makes it a decent value for just a double R. Geno, the FR Diablos. There are 2 copies of this at $4, and I know it sold out at one point, so that's good to see. And then in terms of double rares, you've also got Rune Collector 2, which is $1 right now. It's rare to see a lot of double Rs actually hold above $1 anymore, so those are just some call-outs that I want to make there. Now let's go to Festival Collection 2023. In particular, Clarissa has hit $100 for its FFR. That's just a note from me, given that I really like Clarissa. But if you like Clarissa too, it's a far drop from its $153 market price. For Sajas' FFR, that's only that's $175. I'm sorry, there's only one listing at $175. Market price $82, and that's the FFR of this card. Thanks, Bastion. What else have we got? The regular Sajas is $35 right now. For Vidal Surrogate, dropped a bit, but it's still about $27. Knight of Inheritance M-Line for MLB, that's $40 right now. Idiosparo surpassed Volnot in market price and base price. It's now a $24 over trigger versus Volnot, which is $21 right now. And Perobi is sold out on the first page, while Riley is now $8, but it has 12 listings. Hanada Halfway for Avantgarde. This one has been going up. Last time I covered it, it was closer to $2, $3, but players are starting to buy it for $4. Set 13 brings new Avantgarde support, making it a pretty strong deck to contend with. Inconsistent in my opinion, but it's still pretty strong. So watch this. It's likely to keep going up. Avantgarde himself, though, we have a moderately played copy for $6, then $10, $12, $13 for all the other copies that are available right now. So yeah, watch for this one too as we get closer to set 13. Lloyd X Youth. This is the Dragon Tree Wretch. The FFR version from set 9 dropped like a rock. It used to be the most expensive. Now it can be picked up for $8, $9, and then $14. Far cry from its prime. Then the last 2 things to cover are the Stride deck sets. First, Chronojet. Now that we have new promos that are coming in Japan for each Chronojet and Messiah, I wanted to revisit these. We're looking at $200 for the premium deck set, $85 for the regular one. Mazer Gear Dragon is about $40 right now, and the Foil Crest is about $11. Then for Messiah, far lower. We've got $110 for the premium set, $30 for the regular one. Asleep Messiah is $25, and then the Crest is $5. So far cheaper than Chronojet right now. So if you're looking for Messiah, not bad, I suppose. Now I just wish I had waited on the premium deck set, but I kind of anticipated this happening, and I just love Messiah, so I bought into one case of it anyway. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later.